Welcome back to our Let's Play of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Last time we were trapped in the void with Edelgard and Claude and Dimitri. So, let's see what we can do to get out of here. Let's go deeper. Apparently they want me to save before I do that.
Let's try over that way, maybe?
Good idea. It seems different from the rest of the void. Look out!
So it failed. Has my skill degraded that sharply over the years?
Arvel.
I have been searching for you. And look what you brought me. The three who fancy themselves sovereigns, ruling over that abomination's wretched spawn. What unexpected luck. I do hope you are all prepared to face death this day.
So this is Arvel, is it? Undo this sorcery and return us from whence we came, demon.
Oh, I do not think that will be happening. But even if I desired to accede to your wishes, the great forbidden spell of Zaharas is a one-way journey. None can escape this eternal darkness.
I vote we kill this thing and see what happens. Who's with me?
Something tells me they wouldn't lay this trap, only to suffer the same fate as us. If this being can free themselves from this void, it stands to reason that so too can we.
Then try cutting me down if you like. Sadly, what you see before you is but an illusion. I have a task to fulfill, and once it is accomplished, I shall leave this place alone.
Arvel, wait! What task are you talking about? Why did you use me? What are you trying to do here?
Ah, but you are mistaken. I am not Arvel. My name is Epimenides, an ordinary man who vowed to kill the beast which set the earth ablaze. Do you not comprehend my purpose? I must save this world and its true people. That is why I chose to pass my consciousness down through the ages. And you are the vessel for that consciousness.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? Okay. Defeat Epidemidus. Any ally is round. Alright. What is everybody? You're an emperor and you're a great lord. Okay. You have an axe, you have swords, or a lance. Okay, let's see how this goes. 8 minute, 1,000 enemies?
I do know whoever that is needs to be stopped.
And how far are you willing to go? Will you cut down your own friends to reach me?
Sure. Okay.
Hubert? No. It must be a double.
So, it's completely indistinguishable from the real thing. This is vile sorcery indeed.
No. This is a deception. The man I know would never raise a weapon.
The Emperor is before you. Deal the killing blow.
You can't fool me. If it were really, you'd understand.
God, no! Don't do this! It really would hurt me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fall for that.
I mean, how do we know for sure they're not real?
How do we know for sure they're not real?
You would drench your hands in the blood of friends to get what you want. I should have expected no less from the children of beasts.
Okay.
We will proceed as
Hubert, Edelgard, Shez?
Not a problem.
Oh yeah. Everybody after Dimitri.
Take a breather. Your screams are so real.
Okay.
Stop. But steel yourself. Don't know who will confront next.
Are we being worked away? No. Space itself is distorting around us.
Okay.
Our surroundings have changed.
This is so twisted, you can't even tell where you are.
Aren't you sad for your comrades, murderers? There it is. There is your rage.
No problem, I got it.
Oh. Evil versions of us.
I can spot one fake, but how do I tell which Edelgard and Dimitri are on my side?
Perhaps each of us should take on their own double to prevent confusion.
Good idea.
This darkness is a mirror for the soul, and once a soul is imprisoned here, it is eternally severed from the real world.
I don't have time.
I've awaited
I
this
feel like I
moment.
just slew my twin brother.
Just imagine how much easier our task will be with the two of us. A nice thought, yes. But I'm sad to say I failed to trust even myself.
Yeah, that sounds like Edelgard, alright.
You mourn your friends, avenge them. It's a blessing I get to face you. There is truly no one I more desire to end.
I'll take over.
Illusion or no, I must thank our adversary for letting me experience that.
Is that all? Nice try.
Alright.
My turn. I can't say it's pleasant watching my own death. Watch this.
That's the last of the illusions.
So it would seem.
At least now we're certain they're not weak. We can cut them down without mercy.
Again? Please tell me we're gonna find that guy this time.
Okay.
Let's get searching.
Oh, but you four are a marvel. To think you are already adapting to this place.
Okay. There's a caster.
Now have the grace to lay down your lives and let the world you've torn apart heal.
No.
Here I go. No
Let's see.
They
Not
must
you.
run.
We will proceed as
Not you. Claude? Claude has a bonus on him.
Not a problem.
Arvel, or you do not.
I've got it. Take a breather.
We changing places?
There you are, my partner in destiny.
Alright, I got plenty of people.
You're not Arval. And even if you were, I'd fight you all the same.
Destroying you will achieve nothing, for you will all still be trapped in this place.
Yeah, well, it'll make us feel better.
Unfortunate, but you have force in my hands.
Conjured a barrier. Shez and Byleth, huh?
So even
We will proceed as planned.
Dimitri?
Strong. Perform to the. Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
Shez.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn
Switch to...
not a problem.
this is going to take all of us. Time to put our differences aside.
Why does it have to be you? I don't want to fight you. Not often a gal gets to fight herself. I think I'm gonna enjoy this. Okay, I hate this. It even thinks like me.
We must. No problem. I got it. Take your final bow. Now leave. No looking back. Sorry.
Reliable as always, eh, Claude?
Okay. Everybody.
It seems I'm forced to do this myself. So
Yes.
be it. Come at me if you dare.
Sure.
Our adversary has finally run out of tricks. Time to finish this.
And...
More must I sacrifice.
Alright. That was an easy mission.
Be gone with you. The cycle of this world must be protected. You fool! Why must you resist me so?
You know my reason. The tomorrow we're fighting for. The choices are ours to make!
It's incredible. Just how strong you've become.
Arval.
You have grown more than I ever thought possible. And yet... I've never felt more alone.
Still not sure what happened, but okay. Bolt Gang.
More fighting. I fought. Not gonna forget this.
Looks like we made it out in one piece.
Are you sure about that? I still have no idea what's going on.
Arvel, or Epimenides, I suppose, has vanished, and we've been returned to where we started. Perhaps we should just consider this a victory, an ironic one, as we achieved it by working together.
Fair enough. So, what happens now?
I can't speak for Edelgard, but I'm not exactly itching to fight you. Whatever's in store for us, what say we just call a truce for now?
I wouldn't have been able to return here had it not been for your assistance, as well as Claude's. Letting you walk away may not be the soundest of tactics, but at this point I see no other option.
Agreed. Let's consider all debts paid.
But just to be clear, I crushed you once, and I can do so again.
Right. I gotta admit, I never saw any of this coming.
In truth, I can't say I much expected any of this.
Still, it got us talking again, and that's gotta be worth something.
Well, I should be off. I hope we can do this again sometime. The speaking part, anyway.
In that case, I will depart as well. I'm sure everyone must be quite concerned for me by now.
See you both on the other side of this war. Well, my friend, are you ready to get out of here? We still have one more enemy to deal with before all of this can end. Archbishop Rhea awaits.
And is Dimitri just going to stand by while we go after her?
Golden wildfire. Field of beginnings. The Federation successfully aids the Imperial Army, and together they pursue the Kingdom and Church forces. However, Claude's sole aim is to eliminate Archbishop Rhea. While Edelgard contends with the Royal Army, Claude and his forces go after the Church. In their pursuit, they arrive at the Tailtean Plains, where Seros and Nemesis battled long ago.
It's not much further to Kingdom territory. Once we've crossed the border, we'll march through the Tailtean Plains and make our way to Ferdiad.
The plains of Tailtean are the largest in all of Fargus. As I recall, they're also where a well-known battle took place long ago.
We're going by land instead of sea this time, huh? I have to admit, I prefer it this way.
We may have taken a wild little detour, but we're finally back to marching on the Kingdom capital.
Claude, are you sure it would not be prudent to ask the Imperial Army for assistance? They certainly owe us after that last battle.
The Imperial Army changed course to travel west, and Edelgard went after them. They're well on their way to Aryan Road. Most of the Kingdom's forces have gathered in the west as well. Rhea and her troops are the only ones who fled north.
I don't get it. Sure, it makes sense for the Kingdom to reinforce their position on the Western Front. They're losing ground there after all. But is the King of Fargus really abandoning the defense of his capital city and the Church?
I can't claim to know what his intentions are, but I suspect Dimitri's decided to leave the rest to me.
What's that supposed to mean? What in the world could the king of an enemy territory trust you with?
I think I get it. Dimitri is counting on Claude. The Central Church is just a millstone around the kingdom's neck at this point. Dimitri's probably hoping Claude will cut him loose.
Are you suggesting that the king wishes to avoid formally cutting ties with the Central Church, and is therefore using us to bring about its demise? I have heard that the Central Church aided the kingdom when civil war broke out. Perhaps Dimitri feels indebted to the Archbishop, and his knightly values demand he not oppose her directly.
But that's... No. I suppose this is the nature of war.
There's more to it than that. The kingdom and the church have a long history, full of reasons why the king can't betray them. Long ago, the hero Lug von Blethid cut down the Adrestian emperor of his day. In fact, their battle took place on the Tailtean Plains, which we're just about to cross. The church mediated the conflict and recognized House Blethid's independence, leading to the founding of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. As you might have guessed, that's how they got the holy bit in their name.
So essentially, abandoning the church would mean turning their back on the very group to whom they owe their independence.
And that's why Dimitri wants the fledgling Leicester Federation to do his dirty work and abolish the church in his stead. And that's my guess, anyway. But his reasons are immaterial, since getting rid of the church is what we've been after all along. For the sake of our future and the free world to come, we'll tear down the Central Church and put an end to Rhea.
You can count on it. And if they run off to Ferdiad, we'll just have to conquer the capital to get to them.
That's the spirit. You know, kid, you've really become someone we can depend on. And now, Your Majesty, we await your official order.
You got it, Judith. It's time to fling open the doors to a whole new era. All forces, advance!
Alright. A new chapter. I'll take a quick break to eat dinner after this. Alright, hone skill. Slightly increase the chance of raising uses dexterity, defense, or charm. Let's go with defense.
I got this.
One step at a time.
Okay. I can't hear Arvel anymore. Okay. Be right back. Alright, time to talk to... Oh, I'm going to support. Probably mean Byleth. Yep.
I want to apologize again. I'm really sorry. I can't believe I tried to kill you.
It's all right. I know that wasn't really you.
Still, the one who did it was a part of me. Literally. You asked me about this before. About some mysterious presence within me.
That's right.
Well, sorry I couldn't give you a straight answer back then. Arval told me not to tell anyone. That's the name of the presence that was inside my head, by the way. The one that took control of my body and tried to kill you. Or maybe it was someone else entirely. The one that called himself Epimenides.
Arval and Epimenides, I wonder what manner of beings they are.
Beats me. And it's not like I can just go and ask them now. Honestly, I kinda wish I'd talked to Arval more now that I can't.
That's how these things work, sadly. When you're ready to talk, the person you want to talk to is no longer there.
But there's still so much I don't know. Remember how I got trapped inside that void with Claude and the others after our fight? That's when Arval used the name Epimenides, and then tried to kill us.
Are Arval and Epimenides the same being?
I'd like to think they're different, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Epimenides is just Arval's true identity. I don't know if they were just using me, or if they had some other goal in mind. All I've got are a bunch of mysteries that I'll probably never solve.
I did notice one thing.
What's that?
It was when we were fighting and you were being manipulated. It seemed like Arval was trying to keep your body from getting hurt. They could have fought more recklessly. I don't see why it would have made a difference to them. They were making sure you weren't harmed.
Seriously, Arval was protecting me?
It's just a feeling I got. But yes, I think that could have been the case.
I guess Arval's the only one who knows the truth. Or as the Seros folks say, only the goddess knows, right? But hey, thanks for telling me that. Really. It does make me feel better. I've got no choice now but to keep moving forward. Live out the destiny the two of us once shared. Funny, I came here to apologize, but you ended up cheering me up instead. I'll catch you later, okay?
Only the goddess knows, hmm? Well, the goddess may have been the one telling you that.
Alright, that's everyone. Arval's gone. Got no renown here. Alright.
Over here.
Hey, Commander. Word is the war's almost over. Is that true? Once it's all done and dusted, I'm going to start a new life outside Derdru. You should think about what's next for you, too, if you haven't already. Can't be a mercenary with no battles to fight. There'll always be battles to fight.
What did you need?
The Federation army took out Thunder Catherine, right? She was one of the Holy Knights of Seros. This is just a rumor, but I heard she is Count Charon's daughter from the kingdom. If that's true, House Charon might hold a grudge against us. Good to know. I don't think Lady Ray and the Knights will go to Ferdiad. I get the feeling they'll want to fight in the Teltian plains.
Let's see.
Yeah, they'd be in an enclosed space with no reinforcements. Maybe they could hold out for a while, but there's no way they win. Exactly. There's another reason, too. Since Eros vanquished Nemesis, King of Liberation, on the Teltian plains let go. If they restage the battle, Central Church can once again display their authority of all Fulvin. That's why I imagine Lady Ray is thinking, at least, but it's only a guess. I would also prefer to fight on the plains if possible. I don't want any towns to be drawn into our battle.
Excuse me, did you need something?
We could end up facing off against the Archbishop's assistant, Sadith, in the next battle. He helped me out a lot during my days in the Officers' Academy. He comes off as stern and scary, but he can be really nice. I truly hope he survives the coming battle. Me too. I've already put my former comrades back into the dirt, but I'll probably kill far more in the coming battle. I can almost hear her screaming at me about it. Good intention, mine. I want to stop giving people reasons to yell at me. Let's make this the last time, Shez. Have you heard about the town hidden under Garreg Rock? Yes. It's like a sunless trash pit for people who have nowhere else to go. I used to live there myself, so I want to check out how things are now, but it hasn't changed a bit. It was just as peaceful as ever, despite the war raging above. Maybe once this whole thing's over, those people can finally come out and live in the sun again. Maybe. Maybe, Wolfus. Maybe. Hey, Shez, I heard that you're having some trouble. Is everything okay now? All that's left is to take down Lady Rhea. Really hope that will end the war for good. No one wants this war any longer than it has to. I'm sure it'll end once we take out the person causing it. No, Lady Rhea and the church are the reason for all this, but I do kind of feel sorry for them. Anyway, first things first. We've got a battle to win. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, you're here already.
Interesting.
Struggle on Teltine Plains. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking out loud. Might surprise you, but I used to do tons of business at Garreg a long time ago, so I used to see people from the Central Church all the time. That's all. Oh, I can buy as many as I need. Good to know. I'll buy this, though.
Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Thanks a bunch.
What's going on?
We've been doing nothing but running around and fighting, but we can take it. The Federation army is bursting with motivation. We can't wait to bring the new era to Foldland. I'm going to give them what for. Just you watch.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Listen to this. I was able to see my little brother at Garreg, and he's doing well. I'm so glad he wasn't at the enemy's side. We wish each other the best and then went our separate ways. Gosh, I can't wait for this war to be over. Then everyone will be able to laugh together again, no matter where they're from. People of the kingdom have taken the Central Church's protection as a given their entire lives. I doubt their hearts will change so easily, even if we remove Lady Rhea from the Central Church. People will never trust the ones who disposed her, no matter how hard the kings try to smooth it over. Maybe so, but this is the only way to bring the future we want. I guess now is the time to be wondering who exactly is included in this future we're dreaming about. Anyway, no point in dwelling on things right now. It won't matter a bit if we lose. I'm a devout believer and from the kingdom, so I admit my feelings on this are complicated, but it's part of the job to be on the winning side. I'll tell you, Lady Rhea is the last person in the world I want to see. I owe her a great debt, but our relationship is more complicated than that. I wanted to turn my back on all of it, so I ran away. Despite that, here I am again. All I can do now is see things play out. It's time to end this.
What did you need?
My job is to take note of what you all accomplished and report to Her Majesty the Emperor. I'm not spying, I assure you. I simply report what I've seen. Sure. There's been a stalemate in the Western Front for quite some time, but it's not hard to imagine the kingdom getting overwhelmed there. People in the Western region will fight to the death if the kingdom is ever in danger. But the lords there don't get along, and there's plenty of bad blood between the Western Church and the Central Church, too. I'm sure morale will only grow with the King of Fargus and Edelgard. But I doubt it would ever be enough to send the Imperial army running on its own. Once the Central Church is gone, the eastern half of Fargus will be without a clear governing church. I could see the Western Church trying to take it under their influence, but the Archbishop followers would never accept that, nor would they submit to the Southern Church without protestation. Perhaps the Eastern Church, or I suppose it's possible the Northern Church could spring up from the ashes of all this, or a Northern Church. Suppose so. My father was running around like a chicken with his head cut off. I know it isn't appropriate, but I couldn't help but laugh. But I'm glad he survived. No matter how much I hate him, he's still my father. If His Majesty had to choose between sacrificing the Central Church and the people of Fargus, he'd sacrifice the Church, even if everyone in the kingdom hated him for it. But if that happens, then I'm sure he'll... I just don't know what to do. We need to draw the line somewhere, Ash. If you care about him, then respect his decision. I understand your logic, but I just can't do it. I want to help how I can repay the debt I owe him. It's clear Claude intends to end this war as swiftly as possible, and you know what that means. I do? I have less time to make a name for myself in the war, which could make it harder for House Nouvelle's restoration. So I shall make everyone aware of my magical prowess right here and now. You do that. Hey, look who's back. Little Shez, for my brother has come to our aid. My dear brother over here told me that this was your final battle, so I came running. I even spoke with the king directly about it this time, though I may have massaged the truth a little. An Almiran general has sworn to aid us in battle that will change the fate of Fodlan. Is that a perfect picture of his future His Majesty wants to create? Huh. Once this war is done, I'll get you over to Almiran next.
Listen up.
I understand that we gotta get Rhea out of the picture, but do we really have to kill her? Maybe she'll just give up and back down on her own.
Let's see.
She might, and if she were to go somewhere far away and never made contact with anyone ever again, that could reduce her influence, which is the main issue. She could go someplace like a village I'm from. Might do the trick. It might. I might have picked up on this during the Battle of Garreg Mach, but Lady Rhea is not to be underestimated. Not to mention she's probably furious right now. She's usually so tranquil and composed. I shudder to think what she'll do when she's enraged. You better make sure that you're fully prepared. Good luck out there, Shez. Most of the Central Church's followers who lived in Garreg Mach fled to the kingdom. However, some went to Burgundy territory, and now somewhere in Leicester. We won't be able to let our guard down, even if we do take down the Archbishop. If Archbishop Rhea is gone, will Fodlan and Bridget be coming closer? Though Bridget does not have any other friendships except the Church and the Empire. If all goes according to Claude's plan, you will be able to build relationships with the Kingdom and the Federation too. Yes, that is what I'm wishing. I'm hoping we could do it. The captain's been on edge since our last major battle. I know he used to be the Kingdom Knights of Seros. Something tells me that it's not the only reason why, but I can't get up the courage to ask him. Maybe I'll see if Eloise knows something. Claude's plan is becoming clear to everyone now, so even though I'm a former Imperial General, people are slowly starting to treat me better. Except now that they come up and talk to me for no reason. I am not a noble anymore, so I can't imagine why. That's rough. I bet they're just trying to make connections with the Imperial nobility. It's probably true, but I have no intention of inheriting my family title or taking those responsibilities. All I wish is for a peaceful world where I can nap as much as I please. That's it. I know it's kind of late to bring this up, but I don't agree with how we've been fighting. You must feel the same way, right? Come on, you can tell me. Sure. I guess our decisions have been a little haphazard, like we've been rolling with the punches. Nothing wrong with that. We did the best of the hand we were dealt with. And what do you have a problem with? Fight all day, but never get to party. Claude's usually all about that. Once this battle over, I'm going to insist he throw us a banquet. I'm talking pork, poultry, and the biggest hunks of mutton you've ever seen. I never really got the concept of faith, so it's hard for me to understand the Archbishop's followers. Though Eddie and Claude have earned their people's trust too. In a way, I guess that's almost the same. And now these two forces of faith are clashing. I can't imagine the goddess wanting to have anything to do with this conflict like this. I think she would. I don't know, maybe she would. She's supposed to be beyond human understanding, right? I suppose so. In that case, I'd rather she stayed out of it. Yeah, Byla. I'm so glad you're alright, Shez. Could you give me more detailed description of what happened? What did you see and hear? I think I could help us figure out the true identity of those who slither in the dark. No problem, but where should I start? Let's see, Arvel went and... No, wait, I probably need to explain who Arvel is. Okay, so basically there's a voice that's been in my head. You know what? Never mind. Sounds like this could take a while. They might cause another disturbance if we don't take action. Right now we need to prioritize ending the war. Let's make sure we're fully prepared. Okay. Fair enough.
Excuse me. It's good to see
I'm
you.
glad you and Claude made it back unharmed. I was so confused when you got caught up in that strange magic and vanished. Thanks for not cutting me down even though I attacked you. You didn't seem to be in control of yourself, and I couldn't just kill an ally. Claude's grown into a fine young man. Don't you think he's a rather dignified king? I wonder if Tiana would say if she could see him now. Anyway, enough of that. I have to say, I never thought Nader would come rushing to our aid. Getting past Foden's throat must have been tough. You'd never guess he went through all that just looking at him. That guy's really something else.
Let's think about that.
This battle will surely mark the major turning point in Foden's history. It's overwhelming to think that I'll be part of that. If I survive, I want to paint a picture of the battle. I feel like that somehow it's my duty to do so. Alright, 2 more people to talk to. It's not an exaggeration to say Foden's history has always been intertwined with the Central Church, but we will put an end to that and uproot the notion. I might be crushed under the weight of such a monumental responsibility. Do you not feel the same way? Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I guess it is a huge responsibility. Humph, you do not sound perturbed at all. You can do a little more passion. You may be a mere mercenary, but you cannot become apathetic. It is people like you who will play a key role in the coming age, not us nobles. For I certainly do not intend to exit from today's history's... whatever. For I am none other than Lawrence Hellman Glosser. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, got a little tongue-tied there.
Well, how'd it go?
Right, I'll take this energy drop, thank you.
Any results are good results. How's that?
We're finally approaching the end of the war. Are you going to be okay, Shez? No, I'm not worried you'll attack one of our allies again, really. But that Arvel being is gone now, right? I'll be fine. I can still fight. Well, I trust you. Just tell me immediately if anything feels off. Thanks to you, I had a chance to speak with Edelgard and Dimitri directly. What happens next is up to them. We've got our own fight to finish. We shall emerge victorious and usher in a new era. Okay. First things first, let's go over here.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
One second. Sorry. I need to equip everybody. What was that new sword that I got? This one. Can I unlock that? What do I need for that?
Hey there. Need something?
Unleash effects.
Is this it?
Yeah. Subversion.
Is this it?
Alright.
See you around.
Still not as strong as this sword, but I want to use it anyway. Oh, I don't have the beasts of the... never mind then. Oh, now she has it. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to worry about raising combat arts and magic anymore. Whatever the game deems strongest, that's what I'll stick with. And I'll turn in all these items that I'm not using.
The lifeblood of any army.
Okay, I have 228.
Everything has its use.
What do I need to expand?
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Tactics Academy. I need advanced combat manuals.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Okay.
Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any
Let's
matters
do the crest
regarding
one.
facilities.
Why not? And was there anything else I could get at this time? No. No, I can't because I need 10 lavish building materials and I don't have enough to get that.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Okay. Let's go to the Tactics Academy.
My instruction comes at a high price. Another trick up the old sleeve.
I bet this'll come in handy.
This is suitable.
Glad I haven't been wasting my... I think it's making sense now.
There must be more to this.
Hope this is good for something.
I'll take what I can get.
I didn't think I could get it.
Mastery is within. This should come in handy.
A new power, is it?
I can use this.
Alright.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
Let's go to... Let's go over here.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Let's see. There I am. And... Parted that up. Dorothea and Stu Linhart. Byleth and Gerald. Happy and Constance. Ash and Bolfus. Claude.
You've come a long way. Think it's time for me to put your training to the ultimate test?
Let's at least wait until I've won a few first. I'm happy we can grow strong together.
I think it's Mickey. Only thorns.
There must...
This... Get... Time to work. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable. Time to work you into shape.
No.
Not gonna... I should...
Okay. I know this is all very boring, but... Ist necessary. Alright. Where we at? Marianne and Bernadetta.
Hey, so... Oh, go ahead. I didn't actually have anything important to say. No, you can go first, Bernadetta. Okay, well, I guess I'll start. I saw a lovely white butterfly in the mess hall this morning. Oh, but while the wings and body were both white, its eyes were crimson. It was beautiful. I saw one just like that at the stables. You saw one too? Yes, its eyes glittered like tiny jewels. It was wondrous to behold. I wonder if it was the same butterfly I saw. That would be something, huh? Yes, it would be a most lovely coincidence.
Well, I guess it's my turn. This morning I awoke earlier than usual and... Well, since I had extra time, I climbed a small hill and looked out over the landscape.
You woke up bright and early, huh? That's great. So how was the scenery?
Seeing the plains hued red by the sunrise was especially striking. It's like I was standing inside a painting, or... I'm sorry, I can't put it into words very well.
Wow, I wish I could have seen it. Maybe I can manage to drag myself out of bed before noon one day.
Oh dear, listen to me. I'm sorry for going on as long as I did.
No, it's alright. Really. And actually...
Yes, Bernadetta?
Well, I guess... I mean, it's been a long time since I've been able to talk this much with someone.
I'm rather awful at speaking to other people myself. So this has been somewhat strange for me as well.
Yeah. So, I was thinking it might be nice if we could chat again sometime. What do you think?
That would be delightful.
Aw, thanks, Marianne. I gotta think of lots of things to talk about for next time. Okay, so there's carnivorous plants, interesting books, the doll I'm knitting, carnivorous plants...
You talked about those today as well.
Yeah, but there are lots of different kinds. Anyway, I think this is gonna be great.
That was really cute. Alright,
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Alright, Bernadetta, gonna have to take you out for... I guess, Yuri. Gerald, take that out. Sure. Doesn't really matter at this point. I'm also just doing it for the camaraderie.
This would have been impossible on my own.
No surprise.
There must be more.
I can use
Knock it.
Okay.
Time to work with proper training.
Alright, so that's probably Byleth and yep, Gerald. We will witness that next time and continue preparing for the upcoming fights. Until next time, though, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. It always helps me out. And as always, have a good day and take care.